Neil, it's your first season at the club. First things first, how have you found it? How have you settled in?
Fantastic for me. The management, the backroom staff and the players have been great from the get-go, and it's obviously enabled me to perform the way I have, and obviously the team are in a fantastic direction at the moment, sitting second in the league.
Did you feel any pressure stepping into Richard O'Donnell's boots, because he was a big figure here at Walsall?
No, not really, to be honest. I've always concentrated on myself throughout my career. Obviously Richard's got a lot of respect at this club, and obviously now it's time for me to show what I've got. I'm in no competition with him, I'm the number one here, and he's moved on to where he wants to be at the moment in his career.
And how have you found the pace of League One football this year?
Oh, it's been fine for me. I've got a lot of international experience, which is maybe looked over. I've played many games there, and obviously being with the Premier League for such a long period of time and playing some Championship games last year, it's nice for me to play every week. That'll be the real test for me this season.
Was that the big lure of coming here? First team football every week. Was that the big attraction for you?
Yeah, most definitely. That alongside when I spoke to the manager before I signed, he's a fantastic guy and has the same beliefs that I do, and the goalkeeping coach here is spot on. And I believe that this club is on to bigger and better things.
A big game coming up against Chelsea. Just tell me your reaction when the draw was made. What was your first thought?
It was fantastic for me. It's always nice to play one of the bigger teams. At the same time, to be honest, I probably would have taken a lesser team at home to go through to the next round. But Chelsea at home is obviously a great game for us, and obviously for the supporters as well. And it's a great all-round cup tie for the club.
Is there a real belief in the squad that you can beat Chelsea?
Yeah, I do believe there is, but this bunch of guys in the dressing room are top professionals. We haven't discussed it much at all, believe it or not. We go one game by one game, and we know that we've got a game this weekend that we need to get 3 points from. That's our main priority, and then after that one we'll look on to next week.
Walsall have made a flying start to the season, Neil. It may have surprised some people outside of the football club, but has it surprised any of the boys in the dressing room?
No, not at all, really. We've got fantastic players in that dressing room. We work hard. The pre-season is one of the hardest I've suffered through my career so far, and the boys are fighting fit. And obviously for the gaffer, it was fantastic that he had a fully fit squad for the start of the season. With Tom Bradshaw, you've always got goals, and obviously with the defence at the moment, we don't seem to be conceding a lot.
Chelsea have got some stellar names up front: Falcao, Diego Costa, amongst a few. Are you going to be studying them, seeing how you can possibly stop them?
Yeah, of course. They're fantastic players, and maybe it's slightly easier in a sense because there'll be a lot of information on those big players and a lot of videos that we can watch. And my main thing is to stop them scoring.
When playing against names such as those, is it a case of not showing them too much respect, because you can afford them too much space, can't you?
At the end of the day, they're very talented players. They're fantastic players, and we have to give them the respect that they deserve. But on the field, on the night, no. I think that there are 11 players that are in different coloured shirts, and we're out there to go through to the next round as much as they are.
And finally, Neil, would you say that this is the biggest game of your career to date?
Yeah, I'd say it's going to be one of the biggest games of my career. It's obviously a massive game for this club. It's a massive game for myself and the players out there, and I believe that we can walk away and really go through to the next round.